Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about why I do not like Zippo lighters as part of my prepper gear. I do not think that they are a great item for any kind of survival type situation. Before we get into it, they do have their benefits or their pros, so to speak. So I'll kind of explain to you how a Zippo lighter works. So first of all, it's in two parts, has this case, and then you've got this lighter. It's essentially, if you think of an oil lamp, that's really what these things are. They're a self-lighting oil lamp. They've got the wick, and then in the bottom here, you pry this piece of cotton up, and that's where you've got more packed cotton inside. Okay, so when you fuel these things, you literally just take your little Zippo lighter fuel and you pour it into the cotton there, and you get the cotton nice and saturated, and then that's actually where it draws its fuel from. Now, so there's some benefits. One of the benefits to these things is there's millions and millions of them. So even though I don't recommend it as a prepper tool, here's what I do sort of recommend about them is that there's so many of them out there that if you ever found yourself in a situation, you could probably pick one of these up or find one of these somewhere. So the cool thing about them is they'll take almost any kind of fuel. So any kind of clean burning fuel, you can just pour right into that cotton and it will burn. Anything dirty that burns, like gasoline or petrol or whatever, you know, you could pour it in there and you're going to get, you know, some lighting out of it, especially if you keep the thing lit and burning. For a one-time type scenario, it'll be fine. But eventually the dirty smoke is going to gunk everything up and you'll have to replace the flint and other parts. So they do have their purposes. You do need to understand how they work, because it could make a difference in a survival type situation. But for the most part, I just don't like them because they dry out. So when you go to use it, if you were to put it in a bag or a piece of kit and you go to use it like a couple of months later, this thing is probably not going to work. It's going to be dried out. So just like an oil lamp, you snuff it out. Now, I bought this Zippo butane insert that goes inside that. I have done everything that you're supposed to do for this lighter. I purged it with air, made sure I got good quality fuel, and this thing, it's just giving me problems. So I'm gonna have to probably purge it again. Bottom line is, I just don't really like Zippo products for survival type stuff. And I use good quality fuel. I use Zippo fuel. I use this Mega Plus, which I think is really good quality butane gas. Works in everything else that I put it into. I have no problems with it. But of course, this Zippo insert, this butane Zippo insert, I have tons of problems with it. So I'm on the hunt for a really good quality lighter out there, torch, that will work in any kind of scenario. If you know of one or you recommend one, please leave it in the comments. God bless, guys. Thanks for watching.